Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where sharing our personal lives has become the norm, whether through social media or casual conversations. There's a tendency to open up about our struggles. But today, I want to challenge this practice and discuss why sometimes it's crucial to never tell people in your problem. While it's natural to seek support and connection, there is immense value in learning how to navigate life's challenges on our own. Not every problem needs to be shared, and not every struggle requires an audience. Understanding when to keep certain things private can empower us to take control of our lives, build resilience, and ultimately grow stronger from the challenges we face. When we face challenges in life, there is a powerful tool we often overlook: our own ability to solve problems. While it's tempting to lean on others for support or advice, there is a unique strength in relying on ourselves. Self-reliance isn't about shutting others out, but rather about having the confidence to handle difficulties without immediately seeking external validation. When we share our problems with others, we open ourselves up to a level of vulnerability that can sometimes lead to judgment and misunderstanding. People's perspectives and experiences are unique, and while we may be looking for empathy or advice, others may not always understand our situation the way we do. Furthermore, misunderstanding is another common consequence of sharing our struggles too widely. Not everyone will interpret our issues the way we intend. What we explain may be misconstrued, leading to advice or solutions that don't fit our needs. Sometimes well-meaning friends or family members may give advice that's not only unhelpful, but also frustrating because they haven't fully grasped the complexity of the situation. This can create a sense of alienation, making us feel like no one truly understands what we're going through. By keeping certain problems to ourselves, we minimize the chance of this kind of miscommunication. We maintain control over how much we disclose, and more importantly, we avoid unnecessary judgment from others who may not be able to provide the support or perspective we need. While it's important to lean on trusted individuals when necessary, we must also recognize that not every problem requires an audience, and sometimes it's better to work through challenges privately. By trusting ourselves and our instincts, we begin to sharpen our decision-making skills. We start to understand that while we may not always have the perfect solution right away, we are capable of figuring things out. Each time we face a problem and solve it independently, we build a stronger foundation of self-confidence and resilience. It's through overcoming challenges on our own that we realize our true potential and discover just how capable we are. When we constantly share our problems with others, we often place ourselves in a position of emotional vulnerability. While vulnerability can be a powerful tool for connection, it can also leave us feeling exposed, weak, and dependent on others' responses. There is a fine line between seeking support and becoming too emotionally open, which can lead to unnecessary discomfort or even harm. Every time we open up about a personal struggle, we are letting someone else into a private, often sensitive part of our lives. This can create a sense of emotional exposure that isn't always beneficial. When we share too much, we risk feeling overwhelmed by the emotional weight of our own problems. The more we talk about them, the more we dwell on our pain or frustration, which can make the situation feel even heavier. Furthermore, by constantly revealing our struggles, we may unintentionally invite dependency. Instead of learning to process emotions on our own and gain strength from handling difficulties, we become accustomed to seeking comfort and reassurance from others. While it's natural to seek support in times of need, depending on others for emotional stability can leave us feeling powerless and incapable of managing our own emotions. The more we rely on others to validate or fix our feelings, the less we learn how to regulate and cope independently. Additionally, when we overshare, we can often feel vulnerable to judgment. If others don't respond the way we hope or fail to offer the support we need, it can lead to disappointment, frustration, and a sense of rejection. This can make us feel even more exposed and less capable of managing future challenges. without others' help. It's important to recognize that while sharing can create intimacy, it also opens up the possibility of feeling emotionally let down or misunderstood if others aren't in a position to give us the response we seek. Ultimately, managing our problems in a more private way can help us preserve our emotional strength. When we handle challenges on our own, we develop a deeper sense of self-awareness and emotional resilience. We learn to cope with adversity, reflect on our emotions, and find solutions without becoming emotionally dependent on others. By cultivating this inner strength, we can face the world with a sense of confidence, knowing that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. Self-reliance also teaches us the importance of inner strength. In times of adversity, the first step toward resolution is often quiet reflection. Instead of instantly turning to someone else to solve our problems, we learn to sit with the discomfort, evaluate our options, and take proactive steps. This process of facing challenges head-on fosters growth and independence, allowing us, as we navigate life's ups and downs, it's only natural to seek comfort and support from the people around us. However, constantly sharing our support, professional help offers tools for personal growth. Mental health professionals are equipped with techniques and exercises designed to improve emotional regulation, communication skills, and problem-solving abilities. These tools help us build resilience, learn how to cope with adversity, and understand the deeper patterns in our behavior that may be contributing to our problems. Professional guidance can often provide a sense of direction that is difficult to find when we rely solely on our own understanding. Seeking help also sends a message that asking for support is not a sign of weakness, but a recognition of the importance of self-care. There is no shame in reaching out to a counselor or therapist. In fact, it demonstrates strength and self-awareness, recognizing when we need assistance and having the courage to ask for it. Professionals are trained to help us process our emotions in a healthy, constructive way, something that is difficult to achieve in the midst of overwhelming emotions or while relying solely on friends or family. Moreover, professional help can break the cycle of oversharing with loved ones, which may inadvertently strain relationships. When we take our problems to a therapist, we free up our friends and family to offer the kind of support that is more balanced and centered around care and companionship, rather than constantly being called upon to resolve or manage our emotional challenges. This balance helps preserve the integrity of those relationships while still ensuring that we have the help we need to move forward. In addition to providing support, professional help offers tools for personal growth. Mental health professionals are equipped with techniques and exercises designed to improve emotional regulation, communication skills, and problem-solving abilities. These tools help us build resilience, learn how to cope with adversity, and understand the deeper patterns in our behavior that may be contributing to our problems. Professional guidance can often provide a sense of direction that is difficult to find when we rely solely on our own understanding. Seeking help also sends a message that asking for support is not a sign of weakness, but a recognition of the importance of self-care. There is no shame in reaching out to a counselor or therapist. In fact, it demonstrates strength and self-awareness, recognizing when we need assistance and having the courage to ask for it. Professionals are trained to help us process our emotions in a healthy, constructive way, something that is difficult to achieve in the midst of overwhelming emotions or while relying solely on friends or family. Moreover, professional help can break the cycle of oversharing with loved ones, which may inadvertently strain relationships. When we take our problems to a therapist, we free up our friends and family to offer the kind of support that is more balanced and centered around care and companionship, rather than constantly being called upon to resolve or manage our emotional challenges. This balance helps preserve the integrity of those relationships while still ensuring that we have the help we need to move forward. Problems with others can have unintended consequences on our relationship. While we may think we're seeking help or understanding, we might actually be creating an emotional burden for those around us. When we repeatedly open up about our struggles, it can start to strain our connections with others. People begin to feel overwhelmed by the constant negative energy, and instead of being a source of support, our problems may turn into a point of contention or discomfort. Relationships thrive on balance, and if one person is always the bearer of bad news or personal struggles, it can leave the other person feeling drained, helpless, or even resentful. Furthermore, sharing too much, too often, can change the dynamic of the relationship. When someone hears only about your struggles, they may start to see you solely through the lens of your problems rather than as a whole person. This can lead to a situation where the relationship is defined by negativity rather than by shared joy, growth, or positive experiences. This shift can create emotional distance rather than closeness between individuals. The truth is, healthy relationships are built on mutual support, understanding, and positivity. While it's important to be open with those we trust, it's equally important to be mindful of the emotional weight we place on them. By learning to solve some problems on our own, we can preserve the strength of our relationships, ensuring they remain balanced, healthy, and centered on mutual care rather than constant struggle to become not just problem solvers, but stronger individuals in the long run. Thank you.